begins to get interesting. Here's what begins to get interesting, because now you hear the talks and the mumbling and grumblings of Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders. Prime time. Do you believe me now, Mr. I'm bringing my own luggage. I'm bringing Louis. Mr. I ain't hard to find. We know. And let me also say, don't take to the fact that if someone happens to see Deion Sanders in the DFW area, yes, he coaches Colorado. Yes, I'm sure he has a crib in Colorado. His home base is here. I think Deion has like, what was it, Cannon, Texas? Is it like Cannon, Texas? I think Deion has like 300 acres in Cannon, Texas. His home base is right here. So if you just so, I know you saw Shador was at the game the other night, and Deion flies in and out of, but his home base is DFW. So I don't want people to see that, oh, Deion was in DFW. I saw Deion. They said Deion was in DFW. He lives here. Like he has, I don't even know if you call that a property. 300 acres, it's a small county. It's a small county in Cannon, Texas. But the reports had come out that he and Deion had a conversation Sunday. I don't know what they talked about, but the conversation was there. And it didn't stop there. This morning, reporter Ed Water reports, he puts out a tweet, and he said that regarding Deion Sanders, that I'm being told, this is from Ed Water, that I'm being told that he would almost certainly accept if Jerry Jones offered him the next Cowboys head coaching job, and that those around him are encouraging him to pursue it, and that Jones is enamored with the idea. Now, let me just break this sentence down for a second. Just walk with me. Just walk with me. Ed Water reports that Deion Sanders said that he's being told that he being Deion, most certainly accept if Jerry Jones offered him the next Cowboys head coach job. I'm going to put a period right there. Because I love, like, this is what Jerry and Deion, this is media marketing, a media marketing masterclass. This is PhD level stuff. Okay, this is top of the class stuff right here. This isn't. It's a lot of open-ended answers to questions, and it's just. It's this love fest and this love affair between these two giants, and it's a lot of it. And it's the pandering, and it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Deion is currently in a contract negotiation with Colorado. Let's say this, Colorado cannot afford to lose Deion Sanders. Colorado has dedicated so much money to the Deion Sanders plan. Facility upgrades, NIL collectives, stadium stuff. Just the whole deal is built around Deion. And in 2 seasons, the revenue, while very good, hasn't been able, you put so much of the upfront money, like when you start in a business or something like that, you put a lot of the money up front. And then over time, you recoup your money back. If Deion left after 2 seasons, after all of the financial things that the Colorado AD and president and university have put into the program, and for that to go away, because if he goes away, so does everybody else. The 5 stars, gone. Julian Juju Luke, gone. All the portal dudes, gone. They're gone. They're out of here. The stadiums aren't packed. The superstars aren't on the sideline. You don't get TV games anymore. It's gone. It's done. You're done. Now you're stuck with this bill that was tied to the Deion primetime plan that you no longer have the engine to the machine. So Colorado basically they're stuck. They haven't gotten into a place where Deion is lost enough to fire him, and they hadn't gotten the money back from what the next 2 or 3, because the way that Deion has positioned himself, you would think that next year they'll win another 9 or 10 games and maybe find themselves in the playoff. Maybe other people will say different as far as the teams in the conference, but if he can go and get to a Big 12 conference game and find himself in the college football playoffs, that would be a growth every single year. The money that comes along with that, like the ticket sales, the concession sales, all of that. That's like this. We're talking the whole ecosystem now, right? We're not just talking Deion. We're talking Boulder. We're talking about everything. We're talking about restaurants and real estate. No, we're talking all of that. All of that. It's tied to Deion. It's the Deion Sanders plan. So Colorado, in a sense, can't afford to lose Deion. Jerry Jones, while he can afford it, he doesn't want to lose the headlines. And while we're getting into the playoffs in the grand scheme of things, I don't have a team in the playoffs. So I have to find a way to consistently keep the conversation going. If you turned on any radio, podcast, TV show, what is everyone talking about? Could the Dallas Cowboys hire Deion Sanders as their next head coach? Will it happen? I mean, we're talking about slim and none. And last I checked, we're fresh out of a slim. So it's a master class, a master marketing class for the two, because now Deion gets the love from Jerry Jones and the media attention about doing it in such a Deion way. When he was asked about it, he's talking about, I don't need any marketing or not marketing. I don't need any leverage ploy or anything like that to get what I want from the university. He says, I'm me. That's so Deion. That's just so prime. I'm me. I don't need to do all this marketing stuff and I'm me. But the sentence that this is so funny to me is that I'm being told, this is Ed Ward is talking about Jerry, that he being Deion Sanders would certainly accept the job if Jerry Jones offered it. Newsflash. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Let me break some news to you. I am reporting. I mean, this is a hot scoop right here. This is hot. This is fresh off the press. I'm reporting this, okay? This came from the bat phone, okay? I'm reporting that if Jerry offered the job to anybody, they would accept it. Name a name. Tay, name a name, Tay. Just blur out a name. An NFL name. Belichick will take the job. If Jerry offered the job to Belichick right now, he'd take it. Name another one. I don't care who it is. Name a name. Name a name. Name a name. Sean McVay. If he wasn't under contract, he'd take the job. If the Joneses said we're going to trade for Sean McVay, guess what Sean McVay would say? Cool. See you in the morning. So to say that I would accept the job if Jerry Jones offered it, that isn't any indication that, yeah, you and everyone else who's looking for a head coaching job, you and everyone else who wants to coach, name a position coach, name a coordinator, name them. So to say that is not to me any indication that this is happening. I don't think it's happening. You're talking about, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way or mean-spirited way, but you're talking about Deion is a dictator. Deion wants to run the show. Everything in Colorado, at Colorado, Deion is calling the shots. I don't give a damn about who the AD is. I don't give a damn about who the president is. What Deion wants to do, Deion will do. Because he is Deion. And your plan is built around Deion. Jerry, is a dictator. He wants to do things the way that he wants to do them. So can you imagine two dictators having a dictatorship off? That almost came out wrong. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine a player, a prominent player, pick him, well, I don't care who it is, showing up late to a meeting and Deion Sanders saying you ain't playing? Then the other dictator that's the owner, president, and general manager gets wind of what this dictator said about this player not playing because he was late. You know what this dictator is going to say? This dictator is going to tell this dictator, au contraire, mon ami, that's our bleepity bleep 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 safety, or bleepity bleep corner, or lineman, or offensive line, defensive lineman, linebacker, quarterback, receiver, running back, whoever, name it. He will play. And this dictator will say, my rules are that if you're late to a meeting, you're not going to play. And this dictator says, well, I'm telling you that I got 90,000+ fans that are showing up to AT&T on Sunday that's going to be looking for said player. Just because he was late, you were late a couple times. Deion, you know, your best friend, one of your best friends, Michael Irvin, he was late all the time. You know how that goes. Everyone gets treated fair, but not everyone gets treated the same. And this dictator says, no, that's what's wrong with this culture now. You come in and you save these babies. Instead of letting them be a man and face the consequences, you tell these grown men and you treat them like babies and let them get away with stuff. And this is why we ain't won nothing in 28, 29 years. Well, you just hold on right there now. You're talking a little bit out of tone to me now. Can you just imagine that dynamic? Can you imagine that dynamic? Can you imagine when this dictator Deion says, hey, I don't want that player on my team no more. I want that guy. I'm looking for this. And that one go, oh now. Now that one right there, we paid some money to. So that one right there, going to have to stay for a little while. And we're going to have to find something to do with him. That ain't going to work. That's not going to work, y'all. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. That's just, and then on top of that, if Deion was the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, he would be the biggest star. He would be the biggest current playing athlete in the world. In the world. In the world, Craig. There would not be a bigger figure. Like, look at Deion now in college football. College game days coming to Colorado. He's on all the commercials. Like, he's a star. He's a superstar. He can go to any, when he goes to the coaching conferences and all that, it's like a star walks in the room. You couple that with him being the head coach of the Cowboys, he'd be the biggest non-active star in the world. You think the ego of his boss will be able to handle that? Because I'm going to be honest with you. You get Deion, I don't really want to hear what Jerry got to say after the game. I know Deion going to give me something. Deion radio show going to be 10 times better than Jerry's show. When Deion start talking in that third person, we start going prime this and prime that. Set me up. Set me up. The mortgage need to be paid and we're going to have a lot of content. The egos, the dictatorship, it sounds good. And I'm sitting in the office of the playmaker, of Michael Irvin, and it's if he's in Jerry's ear, which I know that Michael can often be, he's hey boss, hey, no, that'll be a great one. That right there will shake the room. It won't work. And that's not even talking about how Deion and the players would kind of like. Deion's style is catered and custom made and tailor made and built for 17, 18, 19, 20, 20-year-olds. That's what it's built for. That whole persona where you think you cooler than me as a player, and you think you cooler than me, cuz? Come on, cuzzy. Call the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that part. When things don't go right, and now dudes just questioning, you know what I'm saying? Like it just the dynamic. It's a great talking point. That's why we're talking about it. It's a great headline. It's a great all of that. It's media marketing. It's a media marketing masterclass. Job well done, fellas. Job well done, Jerry. Job well done, Deion. Both of you are getting exactly what you want. The attention, the notoriety. Your name is in the headlines. Deion, you're going to get a contract that you want. You'll be paid amongst the highest paid, coaches in the league, in college. And Jerry, you'll control the headlines until you make a call, until you make the call of who your head coach is going to be. But I doubt it's Deion Sanders. And then now we finally come